These bad dance make it hurt. These bad dance make it hurt. These bad dance make it hurt.
And a very good evening, everybody. Welcome along. It's Monday night. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. It's time for this week's Tea and Tops. My name is Graham. Welcome along. On this Monday night, Jason's with me as usual. Jason, how are we doing?
Doing well, surviving. It's a 4-day weekend down here in Edinburgh for the bank holiday, plus the schools are not in until Wednesday. So it's been a long weekend. But yeah, so I'm excited about the show tonight. Brian's coming on. Brian Samuelson is a longtime friend of both of ours, and currently back into the card scene. And he's a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy our interview with him tonight.
Yeah, yeah, it should be good. Yeah, he's hanging out in our waiting room. Sorry, already on fine form. So yeah, I've no doubt should be a lot of fun tonight. But yeah, we'll quickly cover some news and things from this week. Jason, I'll let you start this week with some Project 70 news.
So Project 70, again, we talked about last week, new lows. This week, we have another new low. So New York Nico Garrett Cole had 1,100, and it's the new Project low. Also, the big news out of Project 70, it's gone to 4 cards a day now. So you got to start digging into the couch for all that spare change if you want to keep up with this project. It's not too bad if you're buying a 4-card set, but most people aren't. You're only chasing the 1 or 2 cards there, so it really hasn't changed the value unless you actually like all 4 cards. Big news is the Ronald Acuna Alex Pardee card is now selling for $75. So if you have one, even though it is the second most selling card, you can still the cheapest you can find it on the market is $75 there. So congrats to whoever has those, and I would probably say sell them while you can. They're hot. Is that it? The other big news is we had the Frank Viola Fucci card.
Fucci, yeah.
Fucci, his AP did not sell out immediately. It took almost 14 hours before that finally sold. So again, Topps doing 4 cards a day has flooded the market of APs, and there is actually no point to chase the APs if you're interested, because you basically pick them up for retail value. So I myself, I don't see anything. I guess if you're chasing Alex Pardee, absolutely, might as well. But otherwise, the APs are dead.
Yeah.
So for those who have the budget, feel free to go buy them. I'm not going to say don't, but yeah, at $180 a pop, I still do not own 1 AP, and they're actually going for less. Funny enough, the Kyle Lewis Jacob Rochester sold on eBay for $105. So some sucker lost $70 on that transaction.
Yeah, at least $70. Yeah, by the time you knock off all of fee-based charges and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
gosh.
But, yeah, it's kind of wild. I mean, personally, I've never understood the attraction of the artist proof cards. Personally, I mean, I guess they're numbered. Are they all artist signed? Is that what it is?
No, it just says AP, and you have a number between 1 and 51. That's all it says there, and you get that nice shiny silver rim around it. So
I don't get the attraction. I don't. I mean,
I guess if you look at it, if you're going for an artist, sure, you get all their set there. It would make your set more valuable. But then, I don't have the budget. If I had the budget, sure, why not? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, might have a slightly more exclusive set than somebody else does there. But if you look at it and you put that thing together and you turn around and go, okay, right, I now have the Jacob Roster AP set. Who's paying $5,000 for it?
Exactly. Yeah, so that's a really good point. Yeah, and Rochester's a good name in this collection as well. I'm glad you pulled his name out. Usually, not a name we've dropped a lot on the show. Usually, we're sticking to. I guess there's a big 3 sort of shaping up. Obviously, Party's doing really well. Lauren Taylor's still killing it. Of course, friend of the show, Lauren Taylor.
Yes, friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. Yeah, and Ermsey are just doing Ermsey things. So.
But even so, Ermsey only sold 5,000 Mickey Mantles. I mean,
that's but then compared to 1,100 Garrett Coles,
Yeah, I mean that, but it's still Ermsey, and it's still, you're talking about Mickey Mantle oversaturation. I think there's been like 2 Mickey Mantles a week because they now have the rights.
Because they've got the rights, yeah. So they've just gone wild in the aisles.
Yeah,
and you got to kind of feel bad for. I know Lauren Taylor had commented on it. In some of the groups and stuff, that it was a bit of a surprise to her when they announced that Topps had got the rights, and then immediately a day later, Project 70 cards were dropping, like Mantle Project 70 cards were dropping, and some of the artists were obviously in, and some of the artists weren't in. So yeah, a slight little bit of favoritism there from Topps, and of course the artists who weren't involved in that, like you say, if we've got however many artists are now going to go and all drop Mantle cards, it's like, well, yeah, how many of them are actually going to be attractive? So.
Yeah, we're going to see 151. We're going to see 51 cards.
51. Yeah.
Everyone's going to do one. I mean, they're going to do it. And I predict this weekend we have our first card at sub 1,000. I said if we're at 1,100 with New York Nico, and that it will be a Thursday or Friday card. That will be a Wednesday or Thursday card. Could be the weekend, and people will forget about it. And it will just be a crap card. And that's it. So I think we break 1,000. So
Bronson's going to be first to crack that 1,000.
Man, I know. There's still hope that maybe he'll produce a card that's really good.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
which Yankees are going to do next?
yeah, flipping heck. Bernie Williams? I don't know.
Dave Winfield?
Yeah, Aaron Boone. Who knows? Get a manager card. It would be just like this Bronson set for him to do an Aaron Boone manager card. There we go.
But that's
Yeah.
it for Project 70. There's not a whole lot. It's slowly dying to death, and we're still got 800 cards to go.
We've still got 4 million cards to go. Every week the update is the same. Yep, there's still 400 million cards to go in this set. But
I mean, gosh, they're going to go to 5 cards a day soon, and you're talking about 25 cards a week. So it's going to be just an absolute slog from here on out there. So I'm hoping that we see some really kind of new cards. We actually, the one part is we're reaching everyone's 4th card now, so they have a little more flexibility. So hence, like the Fuki Frank Viola card did not sell well. I liked the card, but I like the card Frank Viola, well. Yeah. And I bought one. So and which brings me on to my new segment. I almost forgot. Yeah. My favorite card of the week.
Card of the week. Going to be
that Fuki Frank Viola. So I really like that card there. I like that style. It was a very kind of I don't even know what you call that style, but it kind of reminded me of like the mid 80s. And I was a big fan of Frank Viola back when he pitched for the Twins. So I thought it was a solid card.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I kind of liked it as well. And I'm not the biggest fan of folky stuff. Like I wasn't a big fan of his Project 2020 cards, but yeah, I don't know why. I really like that one. So yeah, a good choice, sir. A good choice.
So that's a new segment. I'll pick one card each week that I like the best. Let's see. Like I said, we're always to hear what your favorite cards are too. Give us a shout. Like I said, we're always monitoring social media. So if you like something, let us know.
Oh, we're getting in trouble for dissing Dave Winfield.
I like Dave Winfield. You're getting in trouble for Dave Winfield. I got a lot of Dave Winfield cards.
Or maybe we're mistakenly being slagged off for this and Dave Winfield, but
see what somebody could do is they could do the Dave Winfield Randy Johnson dual card because both of them hit a bird.
Both of them hit a ball. Yeah. Funnily enough, tonight's guest is repping us in the comments. He's answering all these questions. So yeah, thanks, Brian. We'll get you. I'll need to start paying you commission or something. Double bird strike card would be kind of sweet, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, we can go for that. So I'm gonna try to get back on the reviews of the cards again. I needed a long break from all that stuff there. It was going to be overwhelming, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, man. 4 or 5 a day is going to wear you down, right?
Well, yeah, but I guess there's not so much research anymore now. You just go, the card looks great. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is where the inspiration came from. Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks for the Project 70 update, Jason. Appreciate it as always. As for current card or the retail side, I guess, rather than just the special edition side, Bowen obviously came out last week. I sort of have hands on it, forgetting that not only is it Labor Day in the States this weekend, it's also May Day. So if you've been off today, I hope you've enjoyed your day. I believe the weather's been pretty terrible almost everywhere. It's been terrible here in Aberdeen. So if you did have the day off and you're hoping to spend it in a beer garden being mildly warm, it's unfortunate. So I'm not getting my hands on it until tomorrow, I think. It might even be Wednesday, knowing what FedEx are like up here. But so Bowman came out last week. We've spoken about that on the show, but before, obviously, we spoke about Diamond Kings as well. One thing I did just read, just as we were coming on air, coming out very soon, one of my guilty pleasure products, Topps Transcendent. Exactly. You may well buff your eyes. So Topps Transcendent, for the uninitiated, is a $25,000 box of cards. No, I don't buy an entire box.
No, you buy 2 boxes.
I buy 2, yeah. I buy 2, and then I just set them on fire, because why bother? So Transcendent is one of my guilty pleasures that I like to get in. I usually hop into a break with a breaker that I use in the States. Usually has somewhere around like 100 and something total cards. So you can usually buy into a break on it for about $125, $150, somewhere in that range. And obviously there's a base set of cards, usually about 50 cards. Just your average base set. They're all numbered to however many sets are made. It's usually 100. There's usually only 100 Transcendent cases made. And then there's an autograph set, and then you start getting like wild 101s, and there's usually like a party invitation. The big thing you're looking to hit is the party invitation, a special Topps event. There's usually like some major stars there. I think it's the Hall of Fame one that's coming out first, so some Hall of Fame stars will be there. Obviously, Tops are very much in bed with Derek Jeter just now, so there's a good chance you'd see Derek Jeter at this thing. But if you can't go, you can sell them. The going rate, like the general bounty every year, is about $7,000 for this invitation. So it's a bit like playing the lottery, but playing the lottery at $125 a ticket. But they only do, like, those are the only things that I really kind of treat myself to as far as getting involved in other people's breaks. And throughout the year, there's usually 2 Transcendent releases, so I'll get involved in each one of those just for a high octane thrill. So yeah, that's coming out soon. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to do a bit more research on that. I'll maybe talk about more about that in the coming weeks. So that's definitely one to look forward to. Live on Tops today, they've started a new weekly set from Keith Shore, and Keith Shore's doing a Bowman set, which is coming in waves. I saw just before we came online there were still artist proof cards available for that as well. Keith Shore stuff it's a style that I've warmed to greatly. Like I say, it's a week release coming in at $20 a box, so I'm actually kind of tempted to get involved in it. But
I was trying to figure out if it was a 4-week set or 5-week set.
Yeah, that's the thing. 'Cause I don't want to get involved in another like 20-week set at $20 a set. I'm like, oh my god.
It's a 4-week set.
Oh, it's not too horrific then. So
yeah, so I mean, I bought the Blake set. I really enjoyed that. So
yeah, I'm a bit bummed that I like looking back on the Blake set. It was pretty cool. So I maybe I'm really bad for this. Like, a few weeks after, I'm like, oh, I actually really wish I'd done that, because I'm sure I said the same about the Steve Aoki cards, and then I've said the same about the Blake cards. So now I'm like, right, screw it, just buy this stuff this time.
Yes, you just have to buy it this time. I think
exactly.
I think that's the case, because I said that we did the same thing when we talked about DJ Ski a lot. You're like, damn it, I should have bought his cards you talked about.
Yeah, really regret not doing the DJ Ski set, but then that's just because I'm mad at Action Bronson. So
yes,
yeah.
But it's a cool set. So the only problem is, like, so those Bowman that came out were oversized, and I hated that set because it did not fit the standard card holders.
Yeah, I think they've recreated that, and these are oversized as well.
I guess, you know what? It's a set. I wouldn't actually do anything with it. It would sit in this box.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'd open it and see what's in it, and then very carefully package it up, stick it in a team bag or something, and just pop it back in its box. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult enough to get standard top loaders, so try to get odd size top loaders just now is just brutal. But there's another thing. That's something we can talk about next week when we're back to our non-guest things. The difficulty with the accessories side of the hobby as well. We speak a lot about the price of the actual products is going up and up and up, but as has been discussed in the UK groups this week, issues getting storage boxes, issues getting top loaders, issues getting sleeves now as well. So, like, I've been pulling all that stuff out the store because I don't want to be selling it out the store when I'm going to need them for other purposes. So, yeah, that's definitely something we can talk about another time.
We'll pick it up. We'll see how people are interested in it. 'Cause, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's a subject that comes up reasonably often. About like where's the best place to buy, like, cardboard storage boxes and top loaders and sleeves and things like that. But the problem is, if you can find them just now, they're really expensive. So like I was needing top loaders for cards coming out of breaks, and was paying like $12 for a pack of like 100-point top loaders, which is ridiculous because in normal times they're just like $5 or $6, just like the same as. Like, a little bit more expensive than normal ones, but not like, 4 to 5 times the price, which they seem to be at the minute. So, yeah, it's kind of rough. Anywho, we'll save that for another night. We shall crack on and get our guest on. So I will sit and click buttons here and hopefully not cut Brian off.
Yeah.
I need to change this one. Oh, there's his light fitting anyway.
Wow, exactly. I see him. He's back now.
Is he back now? There he is.
I think he changed clothes.
No, he's changed clothes and got a beverage. Fantastic.
I got a beverage. All right.
I know. I went from coffee to slush puppy. How do you do that?
Slush puppies. How much vodka's in your slush puppy?
It's kind of rough, man, when you got to raid like the kids' supply just to get a drink in your house, right?
Well, yeah. If you can see what I'm dealing with, though, it's near. You just got to get it. 'Cause the kitchen's on the dining room table right now. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told us just before we came on you're getting a kitchen fitted just now. So lots of chaos going on, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Brian, how you doing? Happy birthday! Was your birthday yesterday?
Thanks, boys. Yeah, it was 21 again.
21 plus VAT, right?
Yeah, a lot of that. I think it was about 20.
So full disclosure, we have known Brian for probably a good 17 years, 16 years now. So we have gone back for quite a way. Brian was we all played baseball together at one point in time.
That's right. Yeah.
Way back, yeah.
It's going way back. I do have a faithful time of Antwerp. We had a good time in there. I have vague memories of what we did in Antwerp.
Because I don't remember any of it. So I'm glad you remember.
So that's an entire 8-day baseball holiday. It's just a fog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literal
Nice.
fog.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was during the World Cup, so we would play our games, get humped, and then go to the nearest pub. And there was 3 of us plus Coach Jeff in one hotel, and everyone else at the hostel in the other hotel. So me and Brian ended up hanging out the whole time and drinking beers, Belgian beers, and watching football and talking to random people.
It was a great few days, really. Even though we got our asses handed to us every game, it was still well worth the trip. It was such a good experience. Brilliant time.
Yeah. That
You weren't there though, G, were you?
No, sir, I was not. No, I missed Antwerp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that was the year after Lithuania.
It was a year after Lithuania. I think I was maybe still recovering from Lithuania. That's what the problem
was. Yes. So it is. So Brian, let's tell us about yourself. Where you grew up, how you got started collecting cards, and we'll start with that as a good way to start things off.
Well, I grew up just north of Toronto, but like kind of cottage ski country, a town called Collingwood. Best place to grow up, really was. You could ski in the winter, swim in the summer, brilliant. And the baseball cards, hockey, was mostly hockey cards, to be fair, back in the day. And you don't realize how many go through your bike spokes to make it sound like motorbikes. And so I don't know how many Gretzky rookie cards I must have gone through my bike spokes or whatever, but it's painful to even think about that. But I got into the baseball cards. I think it was the 80 set, but it was OPG.
Yeah. Because you guys.
So I just was hooked from that. I loved it. It kept the shoebox, and I just had loads, and it gathered speed from that. I loved it. I think I started collecting cards before I started playing. I thought maybe I should try the game. I might even like it. And here we go. 30 years later.
I think that's it. It's one of those things you can always watch the game on TV, and then your parents go, "Look, here's a pack of cards," or it's a free giveaway. I mean, you're drinking your slush puppy. I mean, I've got my Slurpee coins. That was where I used to get my stuff. So Tim Hortons must have had some giveaways there for hockey players.
Yeah, they had. Gordie. There was a big Gordie Howe thing, and you could find the Gordie Howe autograph way back in the day, and it was just But to this day, I mean, the boxes and boxes behind me, I don't have one hockey card.
Really?
Not a single hockey card. And I think it was in the 90s, 91, 92. The Olympic team came to my hometown to practice in the rink because it was the ice surface was actually bigger than Maple Leaf Gardens. So everybody flocked to my hometown to get all these autograph chasing. So we're crazy kids following all these autographs. So they're all gone. I've like Mario Lemieux, Gretzky, Steve Yzerman, Joe Sakic, all these hockey greats, autograph rookie kids. Where I don't know where they are, and I'll never know.
Mom threw him out. But he won't need to see more. He's moving on.
Yeah, he's in that baseball thing now. We don't need these hockey cards lying around.
I know. Why am I talking about hockey cards? But I think I'm probably the only Canadian in the world who doesn't actually like hockey. So back on to baseball, boys.
On the baseball. I will round that out by saying I'm pretty sure Tim Hortons still do. I'm pretty sure they still do a set every year.
I'll have to ask Mike. Mike gets free coffee being a police officer there, so Mike said to collect us a set. So apparently, if you're a police officer in Toronto area, you get all the free coffee you can drink from Tim Hortons. So
I knew that was the thing. That is the true thing. If you're Metro Toronto Cup, they had free coffee. I knew that.
See, he's got to get some cards. We got to get some cards to Mike.
Yeah, man. I'm sensing like zero outlay, maximum profit here. What the hell?
Exactly.
How did I not know about this? What the hell? So, Brian, we
for
can
the
see
baseball
you.
cards now. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, we're talking about baseball cards anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going for a nice segue there, and you. So we can see you rocking the Dodgers hat there. So as a proud Canadian, growing up close to Toronto, how did we find ourselves with the Dodgers?
Well,
You're missing
I
the
mean,
Sandy
Ethan-
Koufax card behind him too. So you didn't miss that one.
I'd seen
I
it.
had to
Don't
get
worry,
that too.
we're getting there.
Ethan Jacoby will appreciate this. I actually grew up a Mets fan. I just thought I don't know. But I liked the Dodger jersey. I've always liked the Dodger jersey. I think it's the nicest since the 50s. It still is the nicest shirt. And I always had a soft spot. And then it was an easy transition when Strawberry signed with the Dodgers. So that's been me.
Ah,
So-
so it's Darryl
92.
Strawberry's fault. Wow.
Yeah, but I do have I don't know what it is. I still have a soft spot for the Mets, and I do like to see the Jays do well, being the hometown team. But when 92, 93, I was, no, don't win. 'Cause this place is gonna be crazy. It was just too much to handle for kind of big, small city. You know, it was just insane because the Leafs never won the Stanley Cup, so that was the first time they partied in like 50 years. So it was great. That's how I got to the Dodgers. And
so
I'll
was
never
Strawberry
leave.
a fan because of the '86 World Series?
I liked Strawberry, and I think it was the '85 All-Star. If I remember, it was in Cincinnati. I don't remember because I remember videotaping it,
No, I'll have
and
to look at it.
they had the camera angles on Strawberry's at bat, and I emulated his swing. I watched it repeat after repeat after repeat to try to get Strawberry's swing. I couldn't do it. But left-handed bat as well. I thought it'd be easy, but no, it's a pretty iconic swing Strawberry had. And I wish I could hit the ball half as hard and far as
Yeah.
I would be sad here, right? But it was, I love the Strawman.
'85 was in Minneapolis. So '85 it was in the Metrodome.
Was it?
Yeah.
So whatever the year then, I don't remember the year that it was in. I remember being in Cincinnati, Riverfront Stadium. That's when I just thought, I got to copy this guy's swing.
So
I could be
'86
wrong.
was in the Astrodome. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna
was
find
still-
out what it is in there.
Well, he was still a Met, so it was pre-Dodger days. So it's got to be it must have been '87 then.
Nope, that was in Oakland.
Welcome to this week's episode of Old
Exactly.
Guys Remembering Stuff.
I would.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's an All-Star game. No one cared. The '84 was in Candlestick, so we're really.
I probably even got Cincinnati wrong. I was sure it was Riverfront Cincinnati, but oh well.
'88 was in Cincinnati.
Oh, there we go. It wasn't a complete
We
fever
got there in
dream.
the end.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was much earlier than that, but I was 13 then, and I wanted an identity at the plate, and I thought that's who it's going to be. It's going to be his swing, and no, I was more of a singles hitter.
and until you joined the fat pitching league that was Baseball Scotland, but yeah, we could save the Scottish baseball stories for another evening. We've already been called the Edinburgh Baseball Mafia tonight, so
Wow, that didn't take long.
no, it didn't. Yeah. Glenn's calling us the Mafia, so we need to be careful. We'll
So
try our
Glenn
very
played
best. to keep
baseball
it-
in Edinburgh, so he's part of the crew.
That's true. That's an excellent point. Yeah, he's part of the Mafia. Yeah. I'm completely
Well,
forgetting.
we got
about that.
pitcher, catcher, third baseman right here in this chat.
That's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Third baseman who could just about get it across the diamond.
We have everyone convinced Graham was the center fielder with a cannon for an arm. So
That's
you
it.
just
Yeah,
have to, you have to keep that line going.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, he played center.
Oh, one
Kevin
game I
Brown
did
was
play.
Griffey.
The one game I did play center, I broke a guy's leg in 4 places. But there you go.
Yes.
That was a fun time.
Okay. So when did you actually move over to the UK then? Because obviously you've been here for a while. You've been here just as long as we have.
Yeah. The date it's November 11th, 2001. Is the day I got here. It's 11/11/01.
Right.
It sticks with me. Yeah.
Six with you, yeah.
I was just at home, and I just thought, right, I'm just gonna need to change. I just need to change things up, and thought I'd give it a go. And what's the 20 years later?
20 years later.
So this will be the 20th year, right? Wow. So did you come?
Yeah.
So did you come over just with the intention? Did you do a Jason and you just come over for a 2-week holiday and then never flip and leave again? Right?
Well, yeah. What I had a one-way ticket because my parents lived up in just in between Glasgow and Edinburgh. So I thought, well, I'll call that my base, have a little visit, and go abroad, go over to Europe, and just see places that I've never seen before, and just go from there, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't really get that far, and I got my wife here now, though. So
Well, you moved a little bit because you've gone from the middle of Scotland to the very south coast of England. So you've
hey,
done the full
I'm chasing the
spectrum.
weather, man. You get older, you got to find the weather.
You got to find. Well, you need to move out of flipping England then.
Yeah, today at least that is ridiculous.
Yeah. Man.
So the real question is, when are you going to start playing pickleball?
Oh, geez, you old Americans and your pickleball. Here we go. Sorry, North Americans. I do apologize, Brian.
That's all right. I'm so used to being called confused for an American. I don't take offense to it anymore at all.
Yeah, dude, I should know better though. Come on, you should be holding me to a higher standard.
My question for you guys is, why are you guys not playing some for the softball or anything at least? Because you get to that age now, like your ball's not an option.
I refuse to play softball. I absolutely despise it. It messes my swing up. I am a line drive hitter, and you cannot. You just need to be like 300 pounds in muscle and drive that ball 400 feet. That's not my game.
But it doesn't appeal to you at all. You can have it at bat and go in and drink a beer. No,
Nope. Nope.
You're trying to say we didn't do that when we played baseball? Come on.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
So I was always asked, because I was going to try to walk on at Oregon State. I was always asked every year, do you want to play co-ed softball on the intramural teams? And I played for like 2 games, and it messed my swing up, and I hated it. Like, no.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't have an uppercut swing. I said, I have a very much downward angle and get that backswing on there. That's the way it's taught. Where now it's perfect because everyone's got the uppercut swing. So for softball, you can just mash it. So that's just not my game.
Yeah, Jay's all about the launch angle.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get that exit velo up, man. Come on.
But maybe, like I said, I'm not saying no. I'm kind of getting the itch now that it's springtime, and I'm kind of like maybe. But
I've had a couple training sessions. Obviously, I'm not like anywhere near fit enough to fully immerse myself in, but it's so. When you just love the game that much, it's just so difficult to just go half speed at it. Because you just love the game, and you think, oh, I forgot I've got colon cancer. I can't be diving for a ball. Or I've got 3 broken ribs from sneezing. I can't swing the bat like that. I mean,
we lost you. Oh boy.
Oh no, he's
back. What happened there? There we go.
That's all right. Keep going.
But yeah, it's one of those. It's just that love for the game, I love it, and I just won't stop playing it. I keep saying to my wife, I'll just be my last year. I think that's like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think so. It's been, like I said, we found the softball league, and it's a lot of tournament play up around like Windsor, and it's social. It's a lot of fun. So
yeah,
you can take your foot off the gas a little bit now and just enjoy it.
I'll be honest. This is. I think this will be my first year out of baseball. Apart from maybe go along for like the odd training session because I feel the desire to exercise my body a little bit. So yeah, I hadn't actually considered doing it. I hadn't considered doing any softball. I should maybe have a look and see if there's any.
There's tons
of it is up here.
There is quite a few because there's down in Windsor. There's a couple Scottish teams that come down to Windsor to play. So
yeah,
there's definitely, and you got Edinburgh Festival every August as well.
Yeah. I go there as a vendor. I think I'd rather do it as a vendor than actually go and play.
Yeah.
I heard it's quite a big tournament, really, though. That festival. Oh.
You got much prettier. There you go.
I replugged in and I lost power.
Yeah. That's right.
Maybe I said I refound my love of hoops again.
Did you?
It's taken me 14 years after the Sonics have left that I finally can actually watch hoops again and play. So I've got a Wednesday night game. I play with a bunch of like 40 and older guys. That's awesome. It's so much fun.
Nice.
So it's just a bunch of old farts playing basketball. So
I wouldn't mind finding something like that down here. It's just, but again, I've got to build my health and my strength and back before I really take any fitness and sport seriously again, because I'm just not quite there yet. I'm getting there, but not
Yeah,
quite.
that's good, man. That's good. So
That's what got me back into the cards, though. That's what's getting me through.
That's it. We're
a
going to talk
beautiful
about cars.
segue. There we go. That's just where I was
Well,
going.
that's what, that got me right back into it. Like, like with the healing process and during a pandemic, and I mean, in a hospital, I think, well, I need something to do. I'm gonna go crazy. And then you had some cards, Jen. I thought, that's something I could get, and I just have not stopped. I've gone in full speed, and it's really, really got me through.
So what was the first box of cards you bought? Since now that you said you're getting back to cards, you're like, oh shit, I miss cards. And it's like, damn it. But now I have money. I can actually afford the cards I actually like. What was the first thing you wanted to buy?
I just want to get my strawberry collection back up to scratch because I had so many of his cards, and I was just a huge fan. But then I thought, well, it'd be easier to just get like a wax box. And then all those Griffies started popping up, and I was like, "Oh, I like these cards as well." And it just picked up a crazy amount of steam. I just thought, "I like these, I like that, I like that one. I'll go for that. I'll have that. I'll start that." And right now it's out of hand. I'm on like 9 sets on the go, and it's getting out of hand.
Ethan's just filling you up with more and more cards, isn't he?
Well, yeah, I've bought like shoe boxes. I'm massively out of space here. And my wife's just kind of like, that looks like a good little bonfire starter there.
No. We're going to retire on these, honey. I promise.
Well, I just started lumping a bunch of up to Jay. And I said, I need to get rid of these. Here, have these. It's a box with 1,000 cards. Have them.
You know what I'm using them as? I use them as business cards. I put a sticker on them and I give them out that way.
I know. I think I've been getting some back.
Yeah, there you go.
My idea was for you to keep them. I'm not sending them back to
So did you have to like basically start from scratch again, or did you still have cards from your youth?
No, I had basically nothing just recently, and then I've just picked it back up from scratch again. And
so you're making your way through
time and effort into it.
So you're taking the kind of set building route, is that right?
Yeah, I can't focus on just like, because I know that like the value only holds really what you actually think that card's worth to you. So for me, they're not worth a lot. So I figured just get the sets. It's just more fun putting them all together and piling them all up, and I need this, and with this community here with like the trading, and it's been absolutely brilliant, and meet a lot of like really great people doing that through this, and it's actually quite an easy transition, really.
Yeah,
because I've picked up so much just with a couple of easy trades, and then like you guys have helped massively as well. If I need something, you've got it. It's great. But I think if my health was a bit different, I don't know if I would be here right now, like plowing into this collection. I'm glad that I am, but I think it has, like I said, it's given me something to do.
Yeah.
I'd be going nuts. I really would.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than getting a box of cards, opening all the packs, and then sorting them all out by number, right?
Yeah. I did I've got one of those, it's like, I think it's like a sewing mat. I think it's got like a grid on it, but I use that as a sorting mat. And the other night it must have been about 1,500 cards all piled like 1 to 99, 100, 200. So I know how it all piles up. And I was like, I went to get a drink and come out, and I was like, what happened here? The dog curled up on the sofa. I was like, what happened? I think his tails must have swept the thing. I was like, oh my God. It started all over again.
But that's like an accident where where you think, oh, but that's fine because I get to sit and sort them all out again, and actually I quite enjoy the process. All right. I
don't mind it. I find that there's like a therapeuticness to that when they're just banging them into where they need to go, and then you find out how many mistakes you've actually made as you're going through it.
Yep. And you get a pile of 0 to 100, 100 to 1 there, and then you have to go sort those out
into tens. Yeah. Great. I love it though. It's just something to do, and it's just a great hobby though. Like I said a second ago, like it's a great hobby with all the people that you get to meet through it as well, and the contacts that you make, and like I've made like what I consider quite a few good friends actually all of a sudden now through this Tops page, and I deal with a handful of guys all the time, and it's just so helpful, and it's been brilliant. And I like kind of helping, just like it's a way for me to get rid of all my junk, is to make up a little starter set to just make some space, and just a couple quid here and there, and it's like a new starter, like a new collector into it. And I've had people messaging me looking for more and more. It was just really good. So, because a $5 for 500 cards is nothing.
No,
it basically covers the post. Sorry,
it's all your duplicates. You're like, fine,
yeah,
go for it.
Just cover the post and like a quid for all the cards I'm giving you. I think we'll call it cool.
Yeah.
But it's as long as if I can help somebody out, great. So somebody who's starting. So yeah, I just think it's great.
So,
but I'm starting to get. I was leaning, trying to say to myself, don't get the new ones. Don't start the new ones. Don't start modern. Oh,
yeah,
I started modern. That's why I've got like 9 on the go. I think I've got like 2019 Heritage going, 2020, 2021, but I've just found the modern. It's a bit confusing. I mean, all the parallels and the chromes and just give me like 1 to 792. Let me put it in a box and call it a day. But there are such nice cards, these new ones as well. Like the retro, like the vintage ones and the throwback ones that they throw in once in a while. That's where I'm hooked, because it's like it still has that element of wax to it that I just enjoy. So fingers crossed, we'll keep it rolling. So you're gonna have an order list coming pretty soon, Jay, I
think. Well, I'm here for you, my friend.
Keep your stocks up, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, funny. I think that's something I've touched on before. I think when we were discussing 2021 Series 1 when it came out, and yeah, like you say, to see some of the older designs but brought up to date with today's players and also with modern printing techniques, it really gives you like, like you say, you have that appreciation for the original. But then, it's like watching the remastered Star Wars in 4K compared to like watching the original Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? It's like the same thing, but just looks so much more incredible. Yeah. But of course, the original's still the original.
I've got I've become quite attached to some of. I got a couple of new ones here that I've become quite attached to. I'm not sure what this one's based on, but I got obviously being a Dodger fan and a Kershaw fan, and I've got the other day.
Right.
I just think that is just such a lovely looking card to me. And these coin ones, like this Mookie Betts coin, I just think they're great. These new, it's just such. But I guess that's where they get you, isn't it?
That's where they get you. Nice, yeah. Look at the shiny. Look at the shiny.
I mean, you have to look at it. That's 1991 Upper Deck was what they had the first inserts, and that was it. And then it's all gone from there. So because you have the one card that I've not been able to pull yet, and yet when I sold you this pack, it drives me insane. Because those boxes have gone up 100 times now.
That's crazy, isn't it? Because there was only like, why does it keep doing that? That was crazy because I think it was only like one pack that you sent me, wasn't it? It was like a mixer pack.
Yeah, you asked for the group pack there.
And I got a nice Jordan baseball. That was cool.
Yeah, I refuse to buy that card. I am determined to open that in a pack. It drives me insane.
I was tempted to put one on. I'll stick one on eBay, but I'm not going to do it because I'd have to sell it raw, and I knew it. I mean, like I said before, like the value is really only what you feel what it's worth to you. And it's not worth enough for me to just, for 30, 40 quid on just, I'd rather keep that, keep it in my collection.
Yeah. Then you can just annoy Jason with it all the time as well.
Yeah, torment him a little while.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You got to keep that in mind. That pushes that sentimental value right up, knowing you can wind up your buddy.
I see. You said you're about 2 years too late on the whole thing there, because I bought 3 of those boxes for $30, including shipping. Before
that's now
they're like $100 each.
$150 a box now.
Yeah. Exactly. So
like, wow.
I think you told me you got that Jordan. I think I immediately opened like 10 packs. Going, God damn! I'm like, find one of these. I gotta find another one of these there.
Well, if you in those 10 packs you open, if you find a Wade Boggs, I need it because that's the only one I need for my set.
Oh, he's
I
going.
have that one.
Jason's going rooting around. Yeah.
Well, because I have
But the
Wade.
thing is, I probably sent him one in those boxes already, so I probably missorted and because I think
Oh, look.
you have a Wade Boggs.
So it's funny because I might have it because I said I collected Boggs, so I might actually have
All right.
Boggs.
I've got my my boy collecting Wade Boggs cards
Why Wade Boggs?
because of it's a funny story really because of an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I was wondering if that's it.
The whole 127 beer cross country trip thing.
Yep.
So he's like, I want to collect his cards because he's cool. He can drink a lot of beer. So every time I open up, I've got a Boggs. I've already here you go, give it to him. So he's got the annoying thing is though he doesn't even like follow baseball. Doesn't know anything about the players. He's got more Wade Boggs cards than I do strawberry cards.
So interestingly enough, once this show's over, there will be a Wade Boggs card by FDOT that's up there, and he pays homage to that episode. His bat's made of beer cans.
Oh, that'd be a cool looking card, I would imagine.
Yeah. When's that coming out, Jay? That's this week.
It's coming
right?
today. It came out today.
Oh, is it today?
I just need to
Okay.
go, and as soon as this episode's over, I will go and put that up on the website so people can buy it there.
Yeah.
Because my boy, he's an illustrator and a really talented artist, and he thought if I made a card, it'd be Wade Boggs and we made like a throne of beer cans. I said maybe don't do that.
No, he totally embraces it. I mean, he would have done the show if he didn't.
True, yeah.
Yeah. You can do one-offs without encroaching on copyright as well, but I'm sure he knows that. Your Clayton Kershaw card was 1953 tops. That's the design.
53. I wasn't sure what
53.
year.
Yeah. You can thank Glenn for that one. Glenn's filling us in.
And like I said, if he does do a card, make sure he tags Wade Boggs on social media, especially Twitter. He's active on there. He liked our tweets today. So.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that because he has seriously got a whole train full of ideas of ones he wants to make, and like I said, he's very talented. So watch this space; he could have something pretty cool.
Man, tell him to embrace it. Like these projects, the projects that Tops are doing and stuff, and they do art sets through the year as well. Like, funny enough, Jay and I were discussing future episodes just before we came on air, and we're looking to make contact with Tops artists. They do a set called Gallery. Have you seen the Gallery set? And they're basically all art style cards. So it's usually a Walmart exclusive.
I think I
in
showed
November.
them.
Yeah.
Because when I was talking to him about the artist and that, I think one of I can't remember who it was. He did the Jaundice Jeter one. What was his name?
Oh, that's New York Nico.
Yeah. Our boy's done work with New York Nico. He's done something for him.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah, so he's familiar with. So I think he's following quite a few of them, like Lauren Taylor and
friend, sorry, you have to give her a proper title. Friend of the show, Lauren Taylor.
The show, Lauren Taylor.
Or should I just say a friend of Graham's?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I like her. She's got really cool cards. Her cards are really. I like the Ermsey ones as well. Those are amazing. And I think Ken would really like the idea of the Ermsey cards, and he's like going to touch a little bit on that. But he's got ideas. I'm not going to spoil it, but they're going to be pretty cool.
Right on.
He does actually do them.
Yeah. But once he finally does, he can be friend of the show as well. Come on and tell us all about it.
Yeah, he'll do that. He's probably hanging around the corner. Actually.
Probably watching right now, isn't he? Going, oh shit.
Could be.
Moose is getting me in trouble, setting me up for shit I didn't know about.
Yeah, it would be the first time. Oh yeah, I got you to make something. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But little that I know is like 50 quid an hour of labor.
This is great exposure on Germany's #1 UK-based baseball card podcast. So,
and Norway's,
Norway,
and Russia.
Yeah, and Russia. Yeah, we're expanding to all the cold places in the world.
Yes, exactly.
Not entirely sure how that happened, if we're perfectly honest.
That's because no habla español. So as soon as we do the Spanish broadcast, we'll be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, available in Spanish by pressing the SAP button.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put the call out because I don't think we've had contact from our German or Russian listeners. So if you are
Norwegian one,
I'm pretty sure I know who it is. If it's Norwegian, it's something to do with my work because I mentioned it. In one of our work chat channels that I do a podcast, and then all of a sudden we had people from Norway listening. So, greetings, fellow employees. I'm not going to drop company names and stuff, but because this is far from professional what we do here, isn't it? So yeah, if you are employed where I'm employed and you're listening, well, hello. Yeah, all right.
I know
moving
my
swiftly on.
employer is not listening. I can tell you that much right now.
Yeah, your employers are in bed sleeping now, aren't they? Don't
They
they,
are.
don't they have school tomorrow?
No, it's Wednesday. I got another day to go.
Oh, you got yeah.
An
We've got
in-service day.
In-service day as well. Yeah.
Yes. So, Moose, what sets are you working on now?
I'm working on a 92 tops.
And as I say, is it only tops? Or are you working on anything
No,
during the
I
junkyard
keep,
hour?
I like it. I just keep mix it all up. When I can get my hands on, I'll take it. I got a 92 tops on the go and 93 upper deck. The high number box I got from you, because I already had a low series 1, so I thought I could probably put them all together. And I'm too short of that. And weirdly, I've got a couple cards. I'm a couple short of 89 tops, so I've got one of them coming in, and 85, 86. So, among others. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'm just like 4 cards, like two or 3 cards missing from like 6 sets. I'm like, how could I make that mistake? And I was like, I bet you those cards are that I need on the boxes that I sent to Jay. But oh well, I just get another one in. I just love it. I just go rip up those packs and pile away, and I love it. So I just really no skin off my back, really, to get just more boxes in.
And how much gum have you consumed?
More than I should. And I don't know why. I mean, because the first one you taste is awful.
Yeah.
I don't really think like the second or third bit's going to taste any better, but I do anyway. And with most of the tops pack, I'll stick a piece of my gut, mold on it or not, I'll still get it in there. I don't know why. It's just kind of kid mode activated and like, right, gum. Oh, it's awful. I just keep doing it though.
It's like muscle memory, is it?
Yeah. A rack of gum. Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Forgot it's 35 years old.
Yeah. So sorry, Jay, go on.
I have consumed a lot of 87 tops gum. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the kids to consume quite a lot of that as well. Because I think I had one day I had like 5 boxes of it arrive. And I thought, that's a lot of gum. Here, try this, guys. And just like, and they're still chewing after 20 minutes. Like, it tastes really weird. I'm like, guys, you shouldn't have eaten that. I'm only joking. How much have you had? And I was like, oh my God, they've had all of it. That's like 5 boxes of gum. That's what's that? 215 packs. And oh God. So they learned.
Yeah.
I'll offer to them now. No.
Yeah, now they stay away from the cards.
Yeah, now they learned.
So is there a particular set that you want to do that you've not started yet, or is there like a holy grail set you want to work on, or?
I got my eye for some reason on the 83 because I know that Strawberry's actual rookie card is in the traded set. It's not the nicest looking card, but it's his rookie card. I mean, I've got his 84, which I consider his rookie card. To me, that's his rookie card because there's nobody else on the picture. It's just him. But I think I want to get that 83 and then go from there. But I'll probably stop. And once I get a Strawberry, I'll just stop. And then come back to it another 5 years because I'll get another 6 on the go and forget about that one and leave it. And, yeah, I'm a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Because I had a whole bunch. I thought, I've looked at some Don Russ sets. I was like, oh, all this Don Russ stuff. And I thought, oh, I still need some cards for that. So, yeah, 88. 90, 91 $. I'm like, just stop, Brian. Just get one done.
$88 is the worst as well.
It's terrible. I don't know if the algorithms with that, because the 600s, non-existent. I think I've literally had about 6 boxes of that in, and I think I need about 70
6
cards.
boxes. That cost you like $7, and then about 100 pounds in shipping.
Crazy, right? So I thought, I'm gonna get these 600s out of the way. I can't. I've got those the vault boxes, for the graded kind of hard case cards. Full. I've got 3 of them absolutely full, heaving of 88 Don Russ.
88 Don Russ. Jesus.
I know, and I just want rid of them, and no matter how many little starter sets I can make up of that, they're not going. So I'm gonna be stuck with them. But Jay, you're gonna get an unwanted shipment of 88 Don Russ next
That's
week.
fine. Absolutely fine by me. Like I said, it's great for
We got a
card
couple
art.
gaps in the wall there, so you can fill them up with.
Yeah, I'm going to put some real. So my Shed Long collection is going to go up here soon enough. So when I get some free time's been pretty much gone for the last month, and so I'm going to redo the wall there. And I've got a bunch of cards I want to put up there. I've got a bunch of Kyle Lewis cards I got from G, and he's done some other Mariner cards, so I'm going to make it my kind of Mariner Wall of Fame up there. So
Yeah, I'm liking some of the. I'm looking just around behind you, and I'm liking a lot of those cards behind you.
I mean, because they're worth. It's all junk here, so it's not worth much. I mean, like Nolan Ryan, Ruben Sierra. Let's see. So I got a
Is
bunch
that a
of
Bo
Posey.
Jackson 890 Bowman beside the Griffey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I'll tell you what,
Tino
Brian.
Martinez,
There's nothing wrong with your
William
eyes.
To me,
So,
Yeah, man. I
no,
couldn't tell you what
everything
they are.
else. Everything else has got a problem with though, Chief.
you know, it's like I said, like Tom Glavine rookie. You know, it's all up there. So
Tom, what year? What set is that Glavine rookie? I
88.
can't see. Yeah, but what is it? Tops?
88 tops, yeah.
Oh, okay. God, I don't need
Do
it.
you need Donruss?
No, I got him for Don Russ. I think.
Yeah, he was in
Unless
that.
he's in the 600s, unless his card number 600 something.
Send me a list. I'll go through it when I get a chance. I'll see how it.
Oh,
I got
it's
10
no
out of
rush,
88.
man. Because, like I said, I've got plenty of time. Time's all I've got right now. So
Yeah, Glenn, funny enough, Glenn's asking for your want list as well. You know Glenn, who was on the show. He was on the show a few weeks ago.
Glenn's great. I've got a couple cards that to send off to him. A couple Miggy Cabreras that he didn't have. So
Yeah, well, he's
sure I'll catch up with
asking
him.
for your want list as well. Glenn, of course, who just spun up his own website for his want list. I think he's working on a number of sets as well. So
yeah, he's got quite a few going. So he's got quite the collection, isn't he?
yes, indeed.
Yes, yeah,
indeed.
we're looking forward to restrictions being lifted up here, so we can go to the first annual Glenn's Barbecue. We're gonna crash it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm coming as well. I'll drive up to that.
Well, you bring your want lists. There you go.
Yes.
And an empty box. Well, I'll just give the ones I want to Jay, and then I'll have an empty box. So.
There you go. You can just dump them off in my man cave. I'll have a stack of 88 Dunners here.
I've got 90 upper deck coming out of my ass right now as well.
And there's not even a good card. You still have to pay $30 a box for it too.
I know, and there's nothing in it really, is there? It's
No.
just, but it's a nice looking set though, isn't it? The 90.
It is,
upper deck.
yeah, but it's in between 89 and 91. Where 91's got the Jordan in there, and then the 89's got the Griffey, obviously, and we've lost him. So,
Oh,
so
he's properly dropped out. Well,
I wonder
give
if
it a
his
minute
phone
and-
died.
Maybe. Yeah, he did say he was plugged in, but yeah. So if you're watching the video's going to look like ass just now because there's only two of us in a 3-person overlay. But we'll give him. We'll give Brian a couple of minutes to see if he rejoins. He's in the middle of some house renovations, which he was filling us in on just before he came online. So I don't know if his batteries died there or something. But
Battery died, Wi-Fi connection. He was in about 4 different spots for his.
yeah, it's true. He's trying to find the sweet spot in his house there for Wi-Fi signal. But it's a shame. It was a shame. It was enjoying the chat there. So
Yeah, I know. So if I hear him call Moose, that was his nickname for the team. I mean, as you can tell from the accent, he's from Canada.
he's
He
very
immediately
very
became
Canadian.
Moose when he joined the team.
Yeah, because we don't embrace stereotypes at all, do we?
No, not at all. Oh,
Yeah, but we'll tread water here for a minute or two and see if he rejoins. We were doing pretty well. We're rapidly approaching 10 o'clock anyway. Which I think this is twice it's happened. Now, this happened to Ethan as well, and it cut him off almost right on 10 o'clock. It's almost like Zoom's being the natural producer of the show and just kicking our guests out like 5 minutes before the end of the show. But
he said he lost power. I'll tell him.
you've lost power. Jeez, that's bad news.
It's all right. So somehow we lost power. So
Yeah. Oh well. So there's a good chance we may not see Brian again. But as happened with Ethan, I suppose it's a good reason.
he's trying. So
Is he
just
trying? Is
see
he?
if he's trying to get in there. So
Yeah, it'd be if not, it'd be a good reason to get him back on again though. Like I say, it was enjoying the chat, and like I say, we've known Brian for he's coming up with this is his 20th year in Scotland. We've obviously known him for a good portion of time that he's been here, but yeah, like I say, you learn new things about people all the time, right? So yeah, I was really enjoying the conversation.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think me and Brian immediately bonded over baseball back in the day because I think he must have joined before Lithuania, around that time. I know he didn't join us for Lithuania, but he definitely joined us
No,
for Antwerp.
yeah, I didn't have the pleasure of a European trip with Moose, which I imagine must have been quite the riot because he was quite the riot just in local games against Glasgow and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can imagine doing a Euro trip with him would have been pretty damn fun.
You know what? I think his electric board trip. So it's I thought that, but yes, we got our asses handed us. Well, that's not true. We beat Finland.
We beat
We
we
have
beat
the only
Finland.
Europe,
Yeah.
the only European victory we've had, and we beat Finland because they were more hungover than us because the game was at 8 o'clock in the morning
Was it 8 o'clock?
for some god oddly reason.
Yeah.
And
Not just they were slightly more hungover than us. They were still drinking. The Finns have been at it all night. And we at least had stopped. And yeah, so we were feeling slightly rough. But yeah, they were still going for it. But a win's a win, right? It doesn't say that when you look back at the record. It just says that we won the games.
Yes, and so Brian said he's not going to be able to make it on, so it's all right there. But Brian got absolutely robbed of not winning the hitter of the tournament there because I think he hit like 6 doubles and had a home run. It was absolutely crushing it. But we only played 3 or 4 games where it went to another guy who played 7 games, I think it was, and there was the championships there. So fair enough for not giving it on the second to last team in the tournament, but he'd absolutely crushed the pitching there. So yeah, he was quite the player there. I think he caught almost every game. And of course, I pitched every game, so he had to deal with my shit. So
Yeah, with your particular brand of junk.
Yes. So yeah, so we had a good time, and then since we were in a different hotel than the rest of the people, we found a quiet cafe and proceeded to get hammered every night watching the World Cup. So when we say we can't remember everything, that's the reason why.
That's
because
why. That's why.
Antwerp was lovely.
Yeah, we really will need to do the separate spin-off podcast series about some of the old tales from Scottish baseball. That'd be kind of fun to do, actually. So yeah, that's rather unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate that Brian's power trip there, and it looks like he's not going to make it back on. But yeah, like we say, it'd be a good excuse to get him on again in the future. He's obviously a very entertaining guest. But yeah, like I say, we have made it to 10 o'clock. I don't have anything else to add this week. As being rather cut off has thrown me slightly, but I don't think there was anything else I had to add at the end of the show, other than the usual thank yous and continue to stay safe and all these kind of things. Was there anything else to add from your side, Jay?
Hey, you know what? We don't normally do this, and we probably should. But write us a review, please. Right? Those iTunes reviews
Let's do some begging.
Yeah. So you know what? If you like the show, please take that 2 minutes to give us a rating. Don't care if you like it or hate it or whatever you do. But yeah, absolutely. Just just spend the time there. It helps us out. It gets the word out so more people know about us there. There's only so much we can do on social media wise here. Like I said, I kind of took a month off. I need to get back on there. But yeah, if you guys help us spread the word, we'd be eternally grateful for it.
Apple Podcasts is where that seems to make a huge bit of difference. Like I said, I don't understand the algorithm myself, but so yeah, if you're listening to us on your shiny Apple device and you can give us a wee 5 stars or something, you can just say that we told you to do it. You don't even have to write nice things. But yeah,
or you can say my card wall sucks because I have too many Mariners.
Yeah, too many Mariners. Yeah,
even better. You say I love Shed Long.
Yeah, that's what we want. So on the Apple Podcast reviews, 5 stars. I love Shed Long.
No. It's 5 stars and tell us your favorite baseball player.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah,
exactly. My favorite card is the 87 Topps Mark McGuire. Whatever, anything. Let's see who it is there. And we appreciate everyone who tunes in live. We appreciate everyone that listens to us there. We do get some messages, and I can't thank you enough for even taking the time out of the day to listen to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite honored by it all. So.
It's been quite a strange journey because, like I said, we started this up kind of just as a bit of a. Well, like we'll do it because we like sitting talking about it, and if other people enjoy listening to us, then that's just a boost, you know. But we'll just do it as a bit of kind of fun for ourselves, and yeah, it seems to have. Well, it's taken off better than I certainly thought it would. That's for sure. So.
I mean, I was definitely just not my parents listening to it, so it's.
No, unless
I
your
was like,
parents
oh,
live
that's
in Russia.
lovely. Oh, you have a show. You're on the internet. That's lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and here we go. Like I say, we have a laugh about the stats, but yeah, when we check the stats and we see there's people in like Germany and Russia and places like that are apparently listening to the show, but you know, like obviously VPNs and things kind of mess up that data. But yeah, it gives us a laugh when we see these kind of things. So.
There was one thing you can apparently listen to the show from space. So if you know any
Really?
astronauts,
Wow,
yeah, that's
okay.
that. If you look on Anchor, you can do that there, and yeah. So if anyone knows any astronauts, let's hook it up. Let's get that first podcast from space.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Funny enough, you mentioned about us gate crashing Glenn's barbecue. He said, how about the first Tea and Tops outside broadcast from his barbecue, and we could do like a live special from Glenn's barbecue. That'd be kind of fun.
I'm in.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun to do actually. Yeah, just a nice Twitch live stream of Glenn's barbecue.
We'll have to get that in the date there, and then I'll tell you what. I need to get that whiskey from the States over for you, Glenn. So I haven't done that yet. I need my brother to ship all my stuff at some point. And
Well,
he's actually
hopefully later in the summer. I've got my first vaccination appointment tomorrow actually. So
Ooh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so I'll be back licking door handles sometime soon. Excited. But yeah, like I say, thanks very much for listening. If you are watching on live, the show will be available as a podcast from Wednesday at 9 p.m. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere else that you can get podcasts from. If you listen to, in fact, if you want to look at it listen to us on a podcast, and you use a podcast platform that we're not on, by all means let us know. Anchor tells us that we're available pretty much everywhere, but you know we don't kind of go through and check, and like the only real time stats we get come from Spotify. So yeah, if there's a platform out there that you use and you don't see us on there, do let us know. We can always set it up so it pushes out there manually. We do just let the Anchor platform do all that stuff for us, but yeah, we're happy to expand it if needs be. And yeah, like I say, this will be live from Wednesday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay dry because the weather's terrible.
That's crap.
Yeah, if you're like Jason and I and your kids are off school, don't worry, they'll be back to school on Wednesday. Wednesday, my girls are back to school, and then they're off again on Thursday because their school's been used as a polling place in the election. So they're in on Wednesday, off Thursday, and then back in school on Friday. So that's a bit of a mad week. Yay! One of the uniqueness of the UK and their voting system is they just take over schools and kick all the kids out. Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh well, listen. We might have some news later. I've got a meeting tonight at 1 a.m.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, goodness me.
Yes. So we could have some very exciting news. And we hopefully can update you on next week there.
Yeah, on next week's show. Yeah,
not card related, but pretty awesome. So it definitely, let's just say, it might have an impact on baseball, MLB baseball. It could be a huge thing there. So I'm gonna leave you drop that teaser off, and you have to tune in next week.
That's it. What a tease! What a reward for listening through 5 minutes of absolute waffle, and then you've dropped that tease on the end. I love it. So a fantastic place to finish. So once again, thanks Jason for being here as always. We will see you live next week, next Monday at 9 p.m. or traditionally now, I guess, just a few minutes after it by the time I finish dicking around. And yeah, we'll catch you then. Like I say, podcast available from Wednesday at 9 p.m. And yeah, continue to stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Jason, good to see you. Have a good week.
Same to you. Everyone stay safe. See you all next week.
Will do. Yeah, take care, everybody. Good night.
These my dollars make it hurt.